Uttarakhand is a land of mountains and mythologies, landscapes and adventures, wellness and yoga. It is an all-season and all-reason destination. It has wildlife, lakes, mountains, glaciers, history and beautiful temples. How is the name of Uttarakhand derived? Uttarakhand's name is derived from the Sanskrit words Uttara meaning north and Khand meaning land. Together it simply means northern land. Why is it called the land of gods and natural beauty? It is known as the Dev Bhumi, land of the gods, due to numerous Hindu temples and pilgrimage centers found throughout the state. It is here that Ganga and Yamuna rivers leave their mountains and start flowing on the plains near Haridwar, which is called the Gate of the God. Let's have a look at the fast facts of Uttarakhand. Its official name is Uttarakhand and the capital for winter is Dehradun and summer is Gairsain. The population of Uttarakhand is 1.1 crores. Here is the map of Uttarakhand state. It is surrounded by Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and the countries of Nepal and China. Let's have a look at the map of Uttarakhand with its important cities. Those are Dehradun, Rishikesh, Mussoorie, Nainital, Haridwar, Joshimath, Almora and the Jim Corbett National Park. The state is divided into two divisions, Garhwal and Kumaon, with total 13 districts. The winter capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun, the largest city of the state, which is a railhead. On 4th of March 2020, Gairsain, a town in Chamoli district, was declared the summer capital of the state. The High Court of the state is located in Nainital. Let's have a look at the weather of Uttaranchal. Summer season is synonymous with blooming flowers and festivities from March through July. Monsoon months are July to September and is considered to be a low tourist season. Lasting from November to February, winter is the best season to visit Uttarakhand for honeymoon and family vacations. Do you know what are the interesting facts of Uttarakhand? It is a home to the oldest national park in India, which is the Jim Corbett. It is home to the second highest mountain in India, Nanda Devi. It is also a home to the highest Shiva temple of the world, Tungnath. And it is home to the highest dam in India, the Tehri Dam. Let's see the highest peaks of Uttaranchal. The best of it is Nanda Devi Peak, which is the second highest mountain in India. The next peak is the Trishul Peak. There are three peaks in the Trishul Peak. Chokamba Peak. It towers above the Gangotri Glacier, forming the eastern anchor of the group, positioned in west of the Hindu holy town of Badrinath. The Chokamba Peak is at 7,138 meters high. Let's see the main rivers of Uttaranchal now. The first is the Bhagirathi River. The length of the river is 205 kilometers. The headwaters of the Bhagirathi are formed at Gaumukh at the foot of the Gangotri Glacier and Katling Glaciers, before ending at Devprayag in Garhwal. Next is the Alaknanda River. It is 195 kilometers in length. The Alaknanda originates at Satopant and Bhagirathi Kharak Glacier and travels a stretch of 195 kilometers before ending at Devprayag in Garhwal. Next is the pious Ganga River. Ganga River is 2,510 kilometers in length. There are many streams which come together to form Ganga. Bhagirathi and Alaknanda are two of the main tributaries. They unite at Devprayag to be together called the river Ganga. It winds its way through the northern India, eventually emptying into the Bay of Bengal. Uttarakhand proudly is a home to the Jim Corbett National Park, the Rajaji National Park and the beautiful Valley of Flowers, which can be visited during the months of July and August when all the flowers are at best of its bloom. Uttarakhand is also the adventure capital. To plan an itinerary, you must first evaluate your interest. For example, the Garhwal circuit of Rishikesh, Dehradun, Mussoorie takes you to the hill stations and gives you the adventure sports, which are around Shivpuri and the spiritual town of Haridwar further up to Chardham. If you are looking for wildlife, orchards, tea estates and soft adventures, you can head to Kumaon region of Nainital and Corbett. Let's see how can you reach Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand has one main airport, Dehradun, which is 60 kilometers from Mussoorie, 40 kilometers from Rishikesh and Haridwar, and 150 kilometers from Corbett. It is very well connected through railways. You can very easily reach here by road through Delhi. Nainital. Nainital is a Himalayan resort town in the Kumaon region at an elevation of roughly 2000 meters. Nainital is also known as Lake District of Uttarakhand as it is surrounded with different 7 lakes. Nainital is the most visited and Sattal is the most beautiful and least visited. Nainital is famous for the Naini Lake, the amazing view and the pleasant weather. Let's have a look at the best places to visit in Nainital. Naina Devi Temple, Raj Bhavan, Nainital Zoo, Nainital Ropeway, Naini Lake, Mall Road, the Viewpoint, the Tiffin Top Viewpoint, Naina Peak Viewpoint, Bhimtal. Bhimtal is a town and the Nagar Panchayat in Nainital at an altitude of 1370 meters above sea level, and it is about 22 kilometers from Nainital. The major attraction in Bhimtal is the Bhimtal Lake, which has an island at its center which has been developed as a tourist attraction and has an aquarium. The dam is built in 1883, creating the storage facility. It is the largest lake in Kumaon region. The lake provides drinking water supply and supports aquaculture. Sattal. Sattal Lake in Nainital is an interconnection of 7 freshwater lakes. Kasauni. Kasauni is a hill station and village situated in Bageshwar district at an altitude of 1890 meters. It is famous for its scenic, spectacular 300 kilometers wide panoramic view of Himalayan peaks like Trishul, Nanda Devi and Panchuli. During the stay, the sunrise and sunset should not be missed. Ranikhet, which means Queen's Meadow in Hindi, gets its name from a local legend. Binsar. Binsar is one of the scenic places of Kumaon region at an elevation of 2420 meters. Binsar is known for offering spellbinding views of the majestic Himalayan peaks such as Chaukhamba, Nanda Devi, Nandakot, Panchchuli and Kedarnath. The main attraction of Binsar is the 300 kilometers of majestic and panoramic view of Himalayan peaks from Binsar Zero Point. Binsar is also famous for Binsar Wildlife Sanctuary, trekking, camping and nature walks. It has one of the best located resort of Club Mahindra and Khari Estate Binsar House of former Commissioner of Kumaon. This can be one of the routes which you can choose while traveling to Uttarakhand. The Jim Corbett National Park. The Jim Corbett National Park was established in the year 1936 as Hailey National Park. Corbett has the glory of being India's oldest and the most prestigious national park. It is also being honored as the place where Project Tiger was first launched in 1973. It spans over an extent of 520 square kilometers. The whole area comprises of hills, marshy depressions, riverine belts, grasslands and a large lake. Jeep safaris can be done in the tourism zones like Bijrani, Jirna, Durga Devi, Dhela and Sitabani. Kosi River at the Jim Corbett National Park. Let's have a look at some of the facts of the Jim Corbett National Park. You can take a jeep safari here. This is an approximately cost idea. if you want to take the Jeep Safari. Here, Canter Safari is also possible. Canter Safari is only possible in Dikala zone. Dikala is managed by the government of Uttarakhand Tourism, and this safari is possible for those staying in Dikala zone and only booked online through the government official website. Coming next is the beautiful town of Rishikesh. The best places to visit here are Lakshman Jhula, Aarti at the Paramarth Ghat in Rishikesh, Maha Aarti at the Triveni Ghat in Rishikesh. This evening Aarti is also called the Maha Aarti and is conducted from 6 pm to 7 pm every day. The Triveni Ghat is the place where the Chhatri of Lord Krishna was constructed. In fact, the Ghat is considered to be the cremation ground for the great Lord Krishna. You can do the morning Aarti at the Triveni Ghat in Rishikesh. The Shivanand Ashram. Rishikesh is also called the Yoga Capital. This is the Shivanand Ashram, Swargashram. Rishikesh is called the Adventure Capital. There are a lot of adventure sports activities in Rishikesh like trekking, paragliding, whitewater rafting, camping, bungee jumping, zip lining, kayaking, hot air balloon. Approximate idea of what activities can cost you are as per below. These are just indicative rates for you to get the budget. Exact prices can be got when you go there. Next is the pious city of Haridwar, Ganga Aarti. Mussoorie. Which are the places to visit in Mussoorie? They are the Kempty Falls, the Gun Hill Point. It is the highest viewing point in Mussoorie. Views from the top of the Gun Hill Peak are bound to leave you spellbound. Best time to visit this place is from March to June. Irrespective of the time of the month, do carry woolen clothes with you. Clouds End Viewpoint. The Mall Road. Lal Tibba Viewpoint. Lal Tibba is 7 kilometers from the Mall Road, only accessible by taking local taxi from the Mall Road to a permissible point and then walk of about 1.5 kilometers. The terrain and road to this place is quite rough. Some other interesting places to cover in Uttarakhand are Kanatal, Oli. Oli is very famous for skiing, and best time for skiing in Oli is Jan to mid-Feb. Valley of Flowers. The best time to visit this beautiful place is between July and August. This is the map of the Valley of Flowers route which you can take. Valley of Flowers was declared as the National Park of India in 1982 and now it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Hemkund Lake, Hemkund Sahib, located at the height of 15,000 feet above the sea level, about 21 kilometers from Govind Ghat. Hemkund Sahib was built alongside a lake where the 10th Guru of Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh, is said to have performed meditation. Devotees have to undertake a steep trek of around 18 kilometers to reach the shrine, which is closed every year during winter due to the snow-bound conditions. Now, let us have a look at the hotels of Nainital. The hotels we have divided in standard, deluxe, premium and luxury category. Take a look at the photos of the hotel. Welcome Heritage Ashdale in Nainital is a very beautiful property just 1 kilometer from Naini Lake, which has 24 rooms. The Nainital Lake and Naini Devi Temple are just 15 minutes drive from this hotel. Naini Retreat Nainital. This property is just 1 kilometer away from the Nainital Lake. It has very nice restaurant in-house. The Pavilion Hotel Nainital. This hotel is about 1.5 kilometers from the Mall Road and 3.5 kilometers from the Naini Lake. Chevron Fair Heavens. This property has an advantage as it enjoys proximity to various popular tourist destinations like Nainital Lake, Cave Garden, Snow Viewpoint and the zoo. Now let's have a look at the hotels in Kasoni. The Pratiksha Himalayan Retreat. This is a small hotel with 20 rooms. The Sun and Snow Kasoni. It has beautiful panoramic views of the Himalayas. This country-style resort houses a restaurant and a rooftop lounge. The hotels of Jim Corbett. We have divided the hotels in standard, deluxe, premium and luxury as you can see here in the chart. The Riverview Retreat Jim Corbett. It is located on the scenic banks of River Kosi. Its It's a very beautiful property. Resort de Coraco. This is a very decent property, just 10 minutes walk from Bijrani zone and has about 60 rooms. It is a very luxurious stay here. The Soluna Resort, Jim Corbett. This is over 90 acres spreaded hotel right on the banks of Ramganga in the famous valley of Marchula, the lemon tree Jim Corbett. This is a very beautiful property, strategically located just minutes from the Durga Devi and the Dikala gates of Jim Corbett. Patli Safari Lodge. This property is 5 kilometers from Dikala zone and 6 kilometers away from Durga Devi zone in Jim Corbett. Let's have a look at the hotels of Mussoorie. Again, the hotels here are divided in standard, deluxe, premium and luxury, as you can see on screen. The Royal Orchid Fort Resort. This is a very beautiful property just a kilometer away from the Mall Road. It has beautiful views of the surrounding area. The JP Residency Manor, Mussoorie. This is a majestic property. It has delicious food in the in-house fine dining restaurant overlooking the Doon Valley. You will definitely love your stay here. Fortune Resort Grace, Mussoorie. This is just 300 meters away from Mall Road. The hotel features a private balcony along the pleasing decor. It has beautiful views from the lobby and dining area. JW Marriott, Mussoorie. It truly is a very luxurious property. It is a resort-style hotel with beautiful views of the valley and the mountains. Hotel Pacific, Mussoorie. The location is very good. It is just 5 minutes from the Mall Road. Welcome Hotel the Savoy. It is a heritage property. It will truly give you a luxury feeling. It was a holiday home for the Britishers. Now comes the hotels of Haridwar. Vijenta Orcos, Haridwar. It is just 2 kilometers from Shanti Kunj. Hotels of Rishikesh. Divine Resort and Spa. This hotel is just 800 meters away from the popular Lakshman Jhula Bridge. Views of the beautiful Ganga River can be seen. Aloha on the Ganges. Located just 2 kilometers from Lakshman Jhula, it's a beautiful property giving breathtaking views of the Ganga River. Taj Rishikesh Resort and Spa. It is on the outskirts in the Rishikesh area but has beautiful experiences and a luxurious feeling when you stay here in this beautiful property. Lemon Tree Premier Rishikesh. It's just a kilometer away from the Lakshman Jhula. Atagi Ganga. It is a beautiful property and gives amazing views of the hills as well as the river Ganga. The economy of Uttarakhand is the second fastest growing state in India. Fruits like apples, oranges, pears, peaches, lychees and plums are widely grown and are important to the large food processing industry. Other key industries include tourism and hydropower, IT, biotechnology, pharmaceutical and automobile industry. A major section of the people in Uttarakhand are Hindus. The state maintains a secular ambience with significant number of people belonging to other faiths like Islam, Sikh, Buddhist and Christianity. There are various forms of worship here. The snake worship, Karna worship, Sameshwar or Duryodhan worship and the Mahasu worship. The literacy rate here is 79% and the main language of instruction in schools is either Hindi or English. The local food includes Kapuli, Singori, Bhang ki chutney, Jangora ki kheer, Kumao raita and Garhwal ka fanna. The art and craft here is very popular. You can shop for the gems, handmade candles, pickles, natural honey, the pashmina, the woolen clothing and much more.